Just came back from Beijing, had a wicked time having breakfast with my friends who just came over from the UK for 2 weeks. And that was quite fun because despite the fact of me quite enjoying China, it was just nice to have a kind of flashback to the UK. Anyway, not the point of this story. As we were having a conversation over our breakfast, which I'm going to put a link to the actual thing. I can never work out the angles on this. Anyway, so here's the link to the actual video when we were having breakfast. We were having a conversation about what it must be like to raise a mixed race girl in China. And my wife looked at me and she said, "You have the best opportunity in China to document exactly how a mixed race girl grows up in this country." To which I looked at her and said, "This is why I married you." So I come back to our home in Shenyang. I take a look through a hard drive that we have that has a huge amount of photos and videos of her when she's growing up. And I think that if you are like me and basically get completely disarmed when you see a baby and go, "Oh my God, it's so cute, what's her name," or "What's her name?" then this is definitely the video for you. A little bit different than what we've been doing usually, but at the same time, I want to kind of just drop this on Suri when she's about 30 and be like, "Dad, I found a boyfriend, I think he's the one." I'm like, "Cool, here's a video of what she was like growing up, you know, taking a shit in the toilet." Let's see how that goes. Anyway, stay tuned, I think this is going to be funny. Wait, one more thing. It's so cute. Look at the sneeze. Classic. That is classic Suri. Okay, now we can roll the credits. Roll the credits. So you've made it. You're born into the real world. Congratulations. And what's the first thing that your owners want to do? They want to throw you literally into a big plastic tub of water. But it's natural. You have a baby, you've got to wash the baby. But for me personally, I wasn't here, but my wife was 100% behind the baby cleaning. So I'm going to let her explain some of this fun stuff with her and why she thought a donut was a good idea to keep my daughter afloat.
Okay, you probably only hear this from China. Apparently before baby born, they stay in mommy's tummy and full of water. So they've been saying the most comfortable place baby can stay is in the water. So of course, my daughter has to be comfortable. So me and my mom decide to take the gift, give a try. It's a swimming donut.
游泳多好啊！宝贝，宝贝，宝贝，贝，多好！我说，哎，等。
Okay, I have no comment on this except for the fact of I'm going to let the picture that you see and the terror in my daughter's eyes say the rest. I'm going to let my wife again explain this because I want no part of this.
This is the second time Suri try out the swimming donut. I'm sure the answer you can tell from her face. Her eyes wide open saying, "Why the fuck you still put this shit on my neck?"
喂，录这个电脑里看好不？哎，小脚儿咦，哎。
This one is nothing but a big thank you. This gentleman that you can see in the picture is Suri's grandfather and Coco's father, and obviously I owe a lot to him because he's raised a beautiful daughter and he's raising my granddaughter with some love and attention that I could never ever have ever pictured being given to another human being. But yeah, and in this picture you can probably see that we're in a room in our old flat and there is a heater in front of it and he's just making sure the heater's right. That's the kind of love he has going on.
This is my lovely daddy. He used to be a very, very cool man, travel everywhere and go have fun everywhere. Since Suri came to the picture, he become a nagging old man. Everything is about Suri, Suri this, Suri that, Suri everything.
And here we have the second part of the dynamic duo, which is Coco's mom and Suri's grandmother, who also does everything for this child. Literally, she wants nothing when grandma's around. And this is the first time that Suri laughs, and my wife is doing this whole clicking thing in the background, and she's reacting, so therefore it's a momentous occasion. Take a look. Now, I think most parents can relate to this. I don't know what it is about kids, but automatically when you see a child, it's like you forget yourself, and stuff that you would not normally do to a human being, like go up and touch their nose, you'll do to a baby. So this is my daughter experiencing the first boop in her life, followed by another boop by her mother, who just seems to have so many friggin' boops to give.
Suri.
Okay, so this is the very last clip from Suri 0.1 to 0.9. This one was quite funny because when I watched it, the first thing I thought of, first of all, I'm a big nerd and a huge Batman fan. And the minute I watched it, I thought this is exactly like what Alfred was saying to Bruce Wayne. If you haven't seen the movie for whatever reason, there's a scene where Batman or Bruce Wayne falls down a well and like snaps his leg, and there's a big conversation between him as he's being carried by Alfred up the stairs of their billion-dollar house, and he says, "Why do we fall? It's to learn how to get back up." And you'll see why that relates to this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and next week we'll have something very cool for you to see in China. Take care.
My lovely daddy, he from